My prayers have been answered. Finally, there's a craft brewery in almost every neighborhood of Buffalo. And whether you're a devout beer lover like me, or just breaking into the scene, I'm happy to report that brewing in Buffalo is booming. The first so-called microbrewery in Buffalo, Flying Bison Brewing Company is a toast to our city's aviation history and has led the revival of our city's brewing industry.
8 samples. I don't know if this is enough. I can go get more.
I'm tempted to take Tim up on his offer, but then I might have to go during the tour, and I'd hate to miss anything.
We make our beer out of 5 ingredients: water, yeast, malted barley, hops, and then true love.
No lust.
No lust. I've been doing this for 15 years. If it was lust, it'd be over by now. Okay?
Love or lust, the eternal dilemma. At least when it comes to beer, all I know is I need another one. So owner Tim introduces me to something very few American breweries are doing right now. A genuine cask ale. Unfiltered, no added carbonation, and you gotta work for it.
To get the beer out of the keg, this is me pulling it out of the keg.
Okay, so you actually have to pump it. Do you have to have a funky mustache to work here?
The foam makes it grow faster.
Helps. Okay.
I was clean shaven when I got here this morning.
I see. Oh, if what Tim says is true, with all the beer I drink, I should look like Wilford Brimley by now. I guess I'll just have to take my eternal 5 o'clock shadow elsewhere. Matt Kahn here, Big Ditch Brewing Company. Tell me about the name Big Ditch. What's the origin of that?
Big Ditch is a reference to the Erie Canal. It was inspirational to us in terms of what hard work can achieve for Buffalo, and so that's how the name came to be.
What sets Big Ditch apart from other breweries? We have a few now in Buffalo. What are you trying to do that's unique?
I mean, obviously the location is great, being right in the center of downtown as we are. This came from actually a group of scientists, myself and our head brewer Corey. We're both like biologists and chemists working in a lab when we came up with this idea.
Your yeast aren't bioengineered, are they?
No, they are not. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to make sure these guys aren't doing any crazy experiments, I decide to poke around a bit.
Hey, what are you doing?
Uh-oh, busted. Thankfully, head brewer Corey lets me off with a warning and a flight of beer, one of which also catches me off guard.
We got our summer seasonal blonde peach.
Hold on, did he say blonde peach? Are we talking about a beer or the name of an exotic dancer?
Yeah, that's Belgian style beer. We use some local peach.
Local, really local peaches. At this point, I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity that I can admit to liking this peach beer. But don't tell anyone still, okay? Next, I've decided to head south of Buffalo to visit Hamburg Brewing. Although it looks more like a rustic getaway spot, co-owner John Russo shows me that being outside the city has certain advantages.
So here is the hop yard here that we put in when we opened the brewery. I've heard you can hear them growing with an advanced microphone.
It's music to my ears. These little musical cones of hoppiness will eventually go from the vine straight to the brew house to make a wet hop beer. Beers just don't get any fresher than that.
I got another surprise for you.
Another surprise? You gotta be kidding me. So what does this have to do with beer?
Absolutely nothing.
Let's get back on the right track and back to beer.
For those who say that they don't like beer, they just haven't found the one they like yet.
I think that's the truth. In my case, to the contrary. I've been hard-pressed to find a beer I didn't like among so many new Buffalonian brews. Whatever your current relationship with beer is, get out there and explore. You're bound to make some delicious discoveries and broaden your beer horizons. From downtown to the South Towns, the only thing better than all these great breweries in Buffalo will be more great breweries in Buffalo. I'm Nelson Starr. See you next time on Buffalo for Real TV.